This year we're launching the Russian Theatre Festival, first Russian Theatre Festival in the UK, and it will be an even more ambitious project than the previous ones. And normally we do productions. This year we're bringing 4 new playwrights to the UK. It's at Soho Theatre in February next year, the first week of February, and we're doing a preview performance this year at Pushkin House in September. The aim is to bring a diversity of writers to show just the range of writing in Russia at the moment. One of the things that's so fantastic about new Russian writing is this incredible diversity of styles. Everything from political satire to sort of traditional drama to magical realism. There's incredible sort of creativity and inventiveness to the writing going on. So we're representing four new playwrights. Each of them could be characterized as emerging playwrights who have won awards or shown their distinctive style and voice. And giving them, for some of them it's their first play in the UK, for some it's a new play which hasn't been seen here. Plays that will be at Soho next year are Natasha's Dreams by Yaroslava Pulinovich, a play about young people, the obstacles to growing up for young people in Russia. It's a play which is both a kind of gritty slice of life, but also full of hope. And it's a monologue. It's a comic monologue, so it's very humorous, tongue-in-cheek, but also shows something about what's going on in a very serious way in Russia at the moment. Then there's the newest play by Maxim Kuruchkin called Taitius the Irreproachable. And it's a political satire about, in fact, Maxim was thinking about the UK when he wrote it and our obsession with CCTV cameras here. Sort of he takes a futuristic scenario about what happens if you take that to an extreme and the society is completely controlled. Of course, it's relevant to Russia as well because it's a different situation in Russia, but dissent is difficult at this point in time in Russia with the political control of the media, for example. So he wrote it to reflect on his own society, but he's told me he'll be very interested to see how it plays in the UK, which is what he was thinking of when he wrote it. The third play is by Natasha Kolyada. Natasha co-founded and runs the Free Theatre in Belarus, a theatre company that tours internationally, is very well recognised, but it's the first play of hers. She normally produces and is sort of intrinsically involved in the company, but this is her first play, and it's based on real interviews with friends of hers, people she knows. It's about the disappeared in Belarus and people who have objected to the regime, from ordinary citizens up to people in positions of political power or businessmen or women. And it's about the wives of these people and how they're affected by the disappearances and the story of them becoming politicized as they come to terms with this tragic situation. The fourth play is called Mothers, and it's by Vladimir Zuyev, a young playwright from Yekaterinburg. It won, as many of these plays have won awards, this also won a big award in Russia. It's a really interesting play, and it's about the situation in Chechnya, particularly the first war in Chechnya. And it's the story of the mothers who actually went to Chechnya to sort of rescue their sons, essentially, who'd been drafted in against their will. And they're crossing firing lines and, literally sort of stumbling across dead bodies to go and find their sons. It's a magical realist play. I mean, I was saying earlier that all the plays are in their own style, and it's got its own distinctive voice. And it's just a wonderful piece of drama about what's going on there. It's in many ways very bleak, but it also is an important play and sort of shows human tenacity, and I think that's what makes it a pleasure to watch. You know, it shows real stories that this playwright discovered. He himself went to Chechnya with these mothers and heard their stories, met the people. So although it's a fictionalized account of that, it's really an extraordinary glimpse into something we wouldn't normally get to see other than on the news in passing. But here he really goes into depth into it and shows us something incredible that everyone ought to see.